Life is a journey, and you will find hardship and obstacles you will need to overcome. With everything that you go through, you must realize that it's for your good. The hurt, the pain, the struggle to break generational curses, failure, time after time after time. It can even be harder when you know that the greatness is within you, and you know that you must overcome, you must win. Because this greatness is not just for you, but you realize it's for your family, it's for your friends, it's for the strangers. There is something great deposited inside of you. It's time to make a withdrawal and activate the greatness within. It's time to reach the goal. It's time to get up and take everything that you went through and use it. Whatever is meant for evil, God is ready to turn it around for your good. During the birthing process, there is pain, but from it comes new life, new possibilities, new adventures, uncharted territory. It's a bright new day, a fresh start. To get there, it will require you to push through the pain, push through the struggle, push through the obstacle, push through the naysayer, push to the best version of you. It's time for the rebirth, the best you, the you that is going to change the world. And this, my friend, is the rebirth.
What's up? Hey, yeah, man, today is the day that you could make that decision. Today is the day that you can make the change. Today is the day that you can get to the next level. Today is the day. Hey, man, welcome to the rebirth. I'm super excited. I'm pumped up. I'm fired up, man. Not about where I'm at, but where I'm going. Hey, do me a favor right now. If you're on here, you can see me loud and clear. I'm actually going to go ahead and grab my phone. Go ahead and place some 777s in the chat for me. Place some 777s in the chat for me if you can hear me loud and clear. All right, it's your boy, the Life Doctor. Okay, I see the 777s coming in right now. I see them coming in right now. Go ahead and share this video. If you're excited like I am, go ahead and share this video. And we're going to get live right here in a second. If you're tuning into this right now and you can hear my voice, if you saw the video on yesterday and you just saw that video just now, what I want you to do is go ahead and place in the chat one word, what that video meant to you or what you actually got from the video. Go ahead and do that for me. I'm going to give everyone a couple of minutes here. I'm going to read some of them out. Go ahead. Let's put them in there. Let's go ahead and put them in there. Let's put them in there. What that video meant to you. One word. One word. What did the video meant to you? I'm excited, guys. All right. I see some 7-7s coming in. I see some 7-7s coming in. Go ahead and post in there. New life. I see someone said new life in there. Keep posting, guys. What did the video meant to you? If you're joining right now and you saw the rebirth video on yesterday and you saw it a few minutes ago, go ahead and place in the chat what the video meant to you. Awesome. Perseverance. I love it. All right, guys, again, welcome to the rebirth live streaming video today. My name is Ronnie Scott. I'm from Columbia, South Carolina. Born and raised in King Street, South Carolina, a small town where everyone know everyone. So I want to start off with this live video kind of telling you guys my story, okay? I really want to tell you guys my story, and I want you to really pay close attention to some of the things that's going to come out of my mouth. I'm going to go somewhere with this. So again, my story, I'm a young guy from King Street, South Carolina. I grew up in a household with two other siblings that I love dearly. And as we grew up in life, grew up in that household, I can remember my family always, pushing us, always pushing me and my brothers and sisters. I remember my dad and my mom. They were great, great human beings, always taught us to work hard and go after what you want. Go after your goals and dreams, right? And as life went on, I took all those things that my parents taught me in life and in our household, and I took them into organized sports. I started playing football for a school, Sumter High School, down in Sumter, South Carolina. Most of you have heard of that school. Shout out to the Gamecocks. But I played football my sophomore year. I played my junior year. And then I stopped. Okay? And I'm going somewhere with this, guys. And as life went on, I went through high school and I graduated. And that's when life began. I had my first child by the age of 18, 19 years old, somewhere along that. And immediately, life changed for me. Life immediately changed for me because I had to make a decision to take care of my son at that time. So I immediately started working at a plant down in Eastover, South Carolina, the paper mill plant, right? And a lot of you have probably worked at some plants or have heard of some plants, right? And when you're working at a plant, you're working hard, right? You're working hard. Well, I did that, right? And man, I quit my second week, right? So I started football, sophomore, junior year, quit. Started the job at the plant, worked for about 2 weeks, quit. Right? You guys starting to see a pattern, right? Starting to see a pattern, right? Well, life began to continue to move on. I went to college, right? Start studying criminal justice at the time. Didn't know why I was going to college. Just heard my parents say, hey, go to school, get a good job, and get a good education. Well, I did those things. Graduated college my sophomore year. A lot of y'all will catch that later. But I quit. Let's go back. Football, quit. Started my job, quit. Went to college, quit. Right? Life continued to move on, guys. I got my first job in the sales industry. Started with T-Mobile. Awesome job. Taught me everything that I know today. Shout out to Mr. Charles Harrison. If you're on here, man, I really, truly love you. Thank you for everything that you instilled inside of me. This guy taught me work ethic, taught me to drive as well. As far as what hard work really looks like, man. He really pulled that competitive spirit out of me, right? And man, I work hard. I was the number one guy here, there, right? Me and some of the other guys would go back and forth. That was my real job. My first job that I actually found my niche. That I really found what God really had inside me. What was it? To help people. And as I grew up through life, people would always say, Ronnie, you're going to be something great. I don't know what it is, but there's a calling on your life. Let's fast forward the story. I met a guy by the name of Devin Simmons. Shout out to you, man, because I truly, truly, truly wouldn't have been in the industry today if it hadn't been for this guy. He actually told me about the life insurance industry. He said, hey, Ronnie, listen, man, if you want to make some money, you want to help some people, you want to make an impact, you need to get in the life insurance industry. I said, man, you know what? Hey, what I got to lose, right? I just told you I had a son that I loved dearly, right? And wanted to really take care of him. I had a pattern of starting, quitting, right? So I said, hey, man, let me go after this, right? So I got in the industry, fast forward. Man, I went after, start studying for my test. And guys, I encountered failure. Took me 2 years to pass the state exam. And some of you might be saying, wow, man, it took them 2 years. Well, some of that was from procrastination. Some of that was from fear, false evidence appearing real, right? Some of that was from distractions, right? But guys, I got my life insurance license, and that's when it all began for me, right? That's when it all began for me. So I started with a Fortune 1000 company. Today, they are a Fortune 1000 company. Taught me everything as far as another world, another life, right? That there is another world out there where you can impact people, where you can be somebody, You can come from, this background of not having an education, or you could come from this background of not being the smartest, but you can come here with the willingness to win, with a desire, with determination, right? And I had that, guys. I always had it in me, right? But I just needed someone to help pull it out. Well, I went through that company, worked for them for about 4 to 6 years, and made some money, helped some people, but I got to a position to where I got stuck. And guys, I really truly believe when you're ready, God will send you a person, and he'll place you in an environment that's conducive to winning, right? Well, December 11th of 2020, God started working with me that day. And, I said, man, you know what? I like the insurance industry. I like helping people, but the environment I'm in right now with God is just not working out. And I want to take care of my family. I want to do something big. I want to impact lives. I want this guy, the life doctor, to change the world. God, if you send me that person that can help me, you place me in that environment that will help me bring this greatness up out of me, I promise you, I'll do the right thing. I promise you, I'll impact lives. I promise you, I'll put you first, right? He sent me a guy that I truly love today. Shout out to my guy, Damon Dillard. Shout out to my guy, Damon Dillard. This guy has completely changed my life, guys, since December 11th of 2020. Let me explain to you why. When I first met this guy, I called him up and I said, hey, Dame, look, man, I've been following you. I've been watching you. I've seen your history. I'm tracing you. I'm tracking you. I've seen that you impacting lives. I see that you have one of the largest brokerage in Ohio, Columbus, Ohio. Shout out to the TDT financial team. I love you guys. I'm pretty sure some of them are on here as well. But I said, man, I see you making an impact. And man, look, man, I want the same thing. I called him. I said, hey, look, I want to start my own agency. I said, I want to start my own agency. Could you help me? Could you mentor me, right? And he said, well, hey, look, man, I can truly help you with that. But man, in order for you to get where you need to be, I think you need to join our organization, because here's the value, keyword, the value that I could bring to help bring, guys, I'm going somewhere to bring that greatness out of you, right? And guys, he asked me one question. He said, what do you want? And I said, well, Dame, man, I didn't ask to marry my wife. My wife didn't ask to marry me. I asked to marry her. I just want to take care of my wife. I want to retire my mom. I want to impact my community. I want to impact my city. I want this guy, the life doctor, to be somebody. I want him to change and positively impact 1 million people around this world. Right? And you know what he told me? Man, I can help you do that. Let's put a game plan in place. Right? Which leads me to the purpose of the rebirth. So guys, the purpose of the rebirth was not for this guy, Ronnie Scott, was not for the life doctor. But see, I realized that in 2020, it taught a lot of people that if you didn't have a plan B, if you didn't know where you were going, you had to figure it out. You had to get in alignment. You had to get in tune, right? So for me, guys, I wanted to create the rebirth, not only for me. Yes, I'm rebirthing myself. Yes, today I'm going to reintroduce to you guys what I do, what I truly do, and how I'm going to make an impact. But let's talk about you, because I realize that somebody on the other side of this screen today is dealing with fear. Somebody on the other side of this screen today is dealing with doubt. Somebody on the other side of this screen today is dealing with failure. Somebody on the other side of this screen today is dealing with marriage problems, financial problems, whatever it is. But I'm here to tell you, you can turn it around for your good. Again, I believe when you're ready in your mind, body, and spirit, God will send you a person and he will place you in an environment. No, I'm not telling you guys, hey, you should join me. I'm not telling you guys that you should be a part of our environment. I'm not telling you guys that, hey, what I'm doing is the only best thing cooking. No, what I am telling you, whatever you're doing, give it your all. And if you don't know what you're doing, or you don't know or don't have any type of direction of where you're going, then that's when you have to get to that secret place, go to that quiet place, and you have to ask God like I did. I say, hey, God, look, I'm ready. Send me that person. Send me that environment. And guys, he sent me that environment. He sent me that person. So I'm telling you guys, I don't care what you're going through today. I don't care what you've been going through last week, last month. It can all turn around for your good. Right. So, guys, now that we have got that out of the way, my story, a lot of you guys kind of know who I am now. Okay, now it's time to tell you guys what I do. And there's more to that story, but I just wanted to keep it short, sweet, and simple. So for a lot of you guys that are wondering what I do, I am a state licensed life insurance broker. And what that means is I have the opportunity to bring value to my clients as well as shop around for them for the best product that best fit their needs. So for a lot of you on here, you may not have a plan in place when it comes to your final arrangements. You may not have a plan in place when it comes to protecting your household income. You may not have anything in place when it comes to protecting your family. Well, I am your guy. So if you're looking for someone who can help you in that area, guys, I'm your guy. I'm the life doctor, right? So if you need me, you can call me. You got a pen and paper, 803-995-1888 is my direct business line. As well, after this video, I'll probably post a couple of flyers too as well, to where you guys can share to that loved one, that family member, that if something happens to them, it would be devastated to you. You could send them that information. You could send them that digital business card. Now, from an impacting standpoint, the Life Doctor is here to empower, to change, to encourage, and to help others get to where they need to be. Guys, I just told you that I'm currently in an environment where leaders are born. And if you have anything great inside of you, I promise you, this environment that I'm currently in will help bring it out of you. Because everybody has something great deposited inside of them. It's up to you to make that withdrawal and activate the greatness within. See, I truly believe, I think it's Genesis 26, where God talks about dominion, where he gave us dominion over our lives. If you don't believe me, go read it. It's Genesis 26, right? Where God talks about he created us in his image. So therefore, being that he created us in his image, we have dominion over the world. We have dominion over the animals. We have dominion over money. We have dominion over our finances. We have dominion over our marriage. Whatever you speak, whatever comes out of your mouth, it shall come to pass. I think I shoot a video with my mentor while I was in Ohio, and I said something this small but very profound. A man that can control his mind is a powerful human being. I'm going to say that again. Somebody should write that down and place that in the chat. A man that can control his mind is a powerful human being. Okay? So guys, the Life Doctor is here to not only impact the lives of his family, but guys, I'm here to positively impact 1 million people's lives in this world, far and near, through videos, through quotes, through live streaming, whatever I can. That's my job. So again, guys, I am Ronnie Scott, the Life Doctor. And I also want to let you guys know too as well, for some of you that's listening in, please, when we get off here, share this video to someone, because you don't know who is dealing with something on the other end of your phone or down the street from you or in your family. Share this video to them, because it can be a blessing. It can help them. Again, this is not about me. It's about you, helping you bring that greatness out that's already deposited inside of you. Okay? Each and every one of you on this line are somebody, and that somebody can change the world. So I want to shift gears real quick. I want to open it up for some questions. Anybody out there that has any questions, any concerns, any statements? I have my team here. Shout out to my team behind the scenes here. I love you guys, man. You guys are truly helping me make an impact far and near. So yes, they're going to be letting me know as these questions and statements come in. Okay. So if you have any questions, go ahead, place it in the chat. I'm here to answer any questions. If I don't know the answer, right, I'm going to find the answer. So go ahead. Go ahead. No question is a crazy question, dumb question, wrong question. I'm going to be looking here myself, seeing if anything's coming in. Any questions? Any questions? Any questions, guys? If you don't have any questions, think someone got a question coming in. Y'all see anything? Okay. All right. So someone asks how I keep the faith. I keep the faith through, number one, we have this thing in our leadership team where we have a self-confidence formula. Well, I read that formula every morning, at least one time a day. At least one time a day, I read that formula, and it talks about building up your self-confidence. Again, speaking things in the atmosphere. Speak those things as not as they were, right? So I keep my faith by, number one, staying in tune with myself, listening to a lot of positive audios, videos. Throughout my week, when I'm out in the field helping clients, I don't listen to anything negative. I'm always listening to either gospel music, positive audios, videos, but also just, you know, I just know that, you know, as long as I believe in God, I believe in myself, anything can happen. So I hope I answer your question, but that's how I keep my faith. I have this scripture that I also keep with me every day too, is I can do all things through Christ strengthening me. That itself is just, I mean, that gets me through my day. I can do all things through Christ strengthening me. Okay. So just feeding my mind throughout the week with positive self-development material is how I keep the faith around me. Because what I do, you definitely got to have faith. Next question.
When did you know it was the right time to start your business?
I knew it was the right time to actually start my business when I got tired of my job. I'm not bashing jobs. I believe jobs do teach you skills that help you when you do step out and become that entrepreneur, that business owner. But I just got tired of, man, when my wife said, hey, let's go home for the weekend. Babe, I got to work. Let's take the kids to the beach. Babe, I got to work. You know, so for me, you know, family over everything. Somebody placed that in the group chat. Family over everything. Family over everything. Right? So for me, you know, I just got tired of my job. And I believe when you're in a position to where you're not happy, you got to move. You got to make a decision. You got to move. Guys, nothing feels no better in the world that I could wake up in the morning and I could move at my own pace. I don't got to get in that 7, 8 o'clock traffic, blowing the horn. My wife will tell you, I got road rage. I yell out the window. I kick my feet. Man, I'm telling you, nothing does me better in the world with having a peace of mind. So for me, I knew it was time to start my business when my job, when I got tired of my job, you know, and nothing against jobs. I believe jobs really, really, really give people skills and tools that will help enhance them when they actually make that decision to become a business owner or entrepreneur. Any other questions?
How do you get through the rough times?
Man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I get through the rough times by praying. I get through the rough, and I say, man, I already do that. It's how you praying. Are you asking? Are you already thanking Him? See, when I pray, I'm thanking Him. God, I thank you right now for an awesome and amazing day that I'm about to have. I thank you right now that my family don't lack nothing. God, I thank you right now that when I walk into these people's house, when they see me, they're going to see you. When they hear my voice, they're going to hear yours. God, I thank you right now that you ordering my steps. God, I thank you right now that as I'm walking throughout my day, someone going to stop me and ask me, what do you do? God, I thank you. See, that it's a difference between, Lord, if you help me get through the day, I promise you, right? It's a total, he takes that a total, how I'm going to say this? He takes you thanking Him totally different, right, from you asking Him. See, when you thanking Him, it's already done. When you asking Him, you telling God, I wonder if you're going to do this. I wonder, can you work miracles? I wonder, can you make a way out of no way, right? But when you thanking Him, it's already done. Literally, that's what I do throughout my day. I pray in thanks. I don't pray in hope. That's how I get through my day.
Okay, another one is explain how you balance your work, your life, and family.
At first that was difficult for me. My wifey, are you on here? No. But now at first that was difficult for me because anybody that know me, I go hard. You know, anything I put my hands on, I am going to dominate it. I'm telling you, I'm going to give it my all. And for me, you know, when I first got into entrepreneurship, you know, my wife wasn't so much there at the time. So for me, you know, I was always gone a lot, always on the road, always on conference calls, always going to events, right? So I never really had that balance until I really met my mentor. And, you know, I began to talk to him and I said, hey, man, you know, I have a wife and kids at home. You know, I still want to be able to give them their time, be able to work the business, be able to do X, Y, Z. So what I do now, you know, for me, I'm in the field or helping clients from it's about 10, I'll say from about 10 to 7:30 throughout the day. Sometimes I'm able to keep this schedule. Sometimes I can't, but I do try to give my family 100% when I'm not helping clients or when I'm not on the phone, not on the field, not on conference call. Strictly that time's for them. You know, I try to find some time out of the day to pick up the phone, call my wife, baby, what's up? You and the kids good? You know, checking in here and there. On the weekends, I don't do anything strictly business as far as Sunday and half of Saturday goes. You know, for example, you know, we took the kids out, had some nice ices, kick our feet up, did a little bit of dream building, you know. So the best thing I could tell whoever asked that question is when you with family, you with family. When you're doing business, you're doing business, right? Sometimes, again, you won't stick on that schedule, but, you know, for me, it's hard. Trust me, my wife will tell you, I stay in my iPad watching videos, working on my presentations, working on this, that, and the third, because I believe that in order for me to get better, I have to do better, and I have a goal in mind, someplace I want to take my family, but at the same time, family over everything, right? Okay, so you can lose your family and lose your business, you know, because happy wife, guys. Y'all hear me? Y'all know, happy wife, happy life. So, yeah, for me, that's what I do there. Any other questions?
How did you know you was ready to step out and do what you love full time?
Say that again.
How did you know you was ready to step out and do what you love full time?
When I realized, oh man, that's a good question. when I realized I was really making an impact on people's lives. Really making an impact on people's lives. See, for me, I told you guys, when I originally got in the insurance industry, that's when I found my niche, because it gave me a platform to be able to help people and impact people's lives from a financial standpoint, but as well encourage people, because man, you run into people throughout your day that's dealing with depression, dealing with stress, fear, all this stuff, right? So that platform allowed me to not only be able to help them from a business standpoint, but the life doctor came out. You know, I started giving these people scriptures. I started talking to these people about, man, you know, you can get out of this, stuff like that. So when I got in the life insurance industry, that's when I realized that, hey, this is it, and I'm planting my flag. And I mean, man, I'm changing and impacting lives by the second, each and every day, whether I do business with them or not. So yeah, hope I answer your question.
The next one is, what does rebirth mean to you in business, personal life, or is the same meaning for both? I'm going to read it again. What does rebirth mean to you in business, in your personal life, or do they both have the same meaning?
Okay, well, I'll say this, from a business standpoint, okay, yeah, they're different meanings. From a business standpoint, I had to rebirth myself from a business standpoint, because I was in an environment, again, guys, awesome company that I was originally a part of, but I was in an environment that I couldn't grow, and that's dangerous. That's very dangerous when you're in a position to where you're stuck. You're stuck, and you can't move. Nothing's happening, right? So for me, when and God gave, it's crazy how profound this was and how this happened, because I was laying back one night. I said, man, you know what? I'm still in the insurance industry, but I'm now an independent broker. I'm no longer an agent captive up under one company. So I was like, man, it's time to rebirth myself. Man, I started feeling myself, y'all. I was like, man, it's time to rebirth myself. It's time to let the world know who I really am. Because, guys, I was laying back in the bed one night, and I'm answering your question. But I was laying back in the bed one night, and that's when God gave me that profound quote. He said, Ronnie, there's already something great deposited inside of you. Son, you got to withdraw it. You got to withdraw it and go ahead and activate the greatness within. It's already inside you, but you just got to withdraw. So I said, okay, if I'm going to do that, I need to rebirth myself and rebirth my mind, my body, my spirit, my actions. And I got to let the world know that Ronnie Scott, the life doctor, is here. He's getting ready to make an impact. He's getting ready to change people's lives. He's getting ready to go to a new level. I'm on a new level. Sorry, I'm just playing. But man, when that happened for me, I knew it was time to rebirth. And man, I'm telling you, it's very clear right now. It's very clear about where I'm going. Now, from a personal standpoint, man, we all go through things in life, right? We all have lost some cars. We all have had financial droughts. We all have lost jobs. And for me, man, I've been through all those things. I mean, I've been laid off. I have had repossessions. I have had financial droughts. I have almost been evicted. All those things, right? And all that stuff, as I begin to, think on that day, as I was laying down and God was dealing with me, He was talking to me, I was like, you know what, God, you are really building a masterpiece, man. This thing is going to be phenomenal. It's going to be crazy, right? It's going to be crazy. So I took all that stuff, right? All that stuff, right? And I let God use me and turn it around for my good to create what you guys saw, the rebirth. That video, and a lot of you heard it, talk about going through the pain, push through the struggle, push through the naysayers. It told you, this is for your family. This is for your friends. This is for the strangers. It told you there's something great deposited inside of you. It's time to make a withdrawal and activate the greatness within. It told you to get up and use everything that meant bad, use it for your good, right? All that stuff that you guys saw was things that I went through, things that I encountered. And I said, you know what, God, I'm going to allow you to rebirth me. I need people to see this. I need people to feel this because it's going to help. It's going to change. It's going to empower someone. And guys, man, I talked to my mentor the other day and I said, man, I hear God saying now. I hear God saying now, right? And man, I'm telling y'all, man, it's going to be phenomenal as far as the lives that I'm going to impact, that I'm already impacting. You know, things that start small end up big, right? You know, my last organization I was in, they said, man, wait to your chance. Wait to your shot. Now. God said now. He said now. He said now. Somebody put now in the chat right now. If you bold right now, put now in the chat right now. Something may happen for you this week, next month. I don't know, but put now in the group chat. Now. That word now has been with me, keying you not, for the last couple of days. Matter of fact, let's do this. I'm going to look up the definition now. Okay, and then I'm going to see if there's any other questions before we actually get out of here. I'm going to look up the definition now. Give me a second. I hope y'all enjoying this. If you're enjoying this, you're getting something out of this, go ahead and place a 777 in the group chat for me. 777 in the group chat for me if you're getting something out of this. Let's look up the meaning of the word now. Man. All right, listen to this. Woo! The word now. At the present time or moment. Wow. At the present time or moment. See, when you're ready at that present time or moment, God will begin to do a now work in your life. He'll begin to do a now work in your life. He'll begin to impact your life in an unbelievable way. Unbelievable way. Unbelievable way. Any other questions? Any other questions?
It says, I know in our industry it takes a lot of discipline, especially having that freedom to come and go as you please.
Ooh.
How do you keep that discipline at a high point week after week? Rather, it's with the schedule or self-development.
For me, man, and see, this one of this one of the decisions that you really have to make when you decide that you're going to become an entrepreneur, but specifically to this question, when you get in the industry that I'm in, you have to go ahead and program. If you had a job before or whatever you did before, however you work your previous skill or a job or career, you have to make a decision before you leave that job or before you leave that skill or that career that you're currently working in. You have to make a decision that, hey, I'm going to work just as hard as I work on that job in my business. And for me, I remember calling my mentor and I said, man, yeah, I'm excited about a huge week, man. He said, man, you still at that job? I said, he said, yeah, you still at that job. He said, man, it's time to go, Ronnie. He said, it's time to go. So for me, that day I said, okay, Ronnie, if you're going to step back out there and you're going to go full time, you're going to work for yourself, you're going to be the business owner, you're going to be the entrepreneur that you are called to be, you first have to make a decision in your mind that you're going to work just as hard as you work for those folks for yourself. And I kept telling myself that over and over and over and over and over and over again, to where now, guys, my wife will tell you, I wake up every morning, 5 o'clock, I go to the gym, right? I get the workout in, okay? Then after I leave the gym, I come home, I try to get me a good breakfast, get my son up, get him ready, take him to school, get dressed, 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock, I'm out serving. I'm out serving and helping families. I'm making the impact, right? From 10 to 7 o'clock each and every day. I don't waver from it. I don't waver from it because I understand if I don't work, my mom and dad used to say it all the time, man that don't work, don't eat. And I can't come home to my wife and say, hey, we ain't got no money. She gonna say, okay, what are you doing, right? So for me, it's first I made that decision in my mind that I'm gonna work just as hard as I work for those folks. I'm gonna do it for myself. And with that, man, it's keeping me disciplined. It's keeping me on the schedule. You know, I keep myself on the schedule each and every day because I understand that this is it. This is my business. So I have to treat it like a business. Not laying in the bed, sleeping in the bed till 9. You know, that won't work. If you have that mindset, entrepreneurship, being a business owner, may not be for you, right? But great question, great question. We got any others? Any other questions? No other questions? No other questions. Okay. Well, guys, hey, before we get out of here, I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in to the Rebirth live streaming. I hope each and every one of you got something out of this evening. I'm truly excited, not for myself and where I'm going, where I'm taking my family, but I'm more excited for you. Because maybe I said something today that will impact your life today, tomorrow, next week, next month, or some years from now. Continue to tune in to my Facebook. Most of you guys are already on here. If you're not following me on IG, it's Ronnie R. Scott. We're going to go ahead and pin that in the screen there. It's Ronnie R. Scott, at Ronnie R. Scott. I'm constantly posting content in there, whether it's motivational videos, word of encouragement, quotes, etc. Please follow me because maybe I may say something that you may catch. I believe things are caught, not taught. So maybe I may say something that you may catch that day that may help you get through your day, may help you get through your month, may help you get through the rest of this year. So I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in to the live streaming today. I love each and every one of you. If you're currently looking for a life insurance broker, someone that could shop around for you when it comes to value and budgeting, I'm your guy. I'm going to also pin my number here in the bottom screen. When we get off here, I'm going to post a flyer for you guys that may want to share it to a family member or friend. Life insurance is one of the most important endeavors that, you know, we all one day is going to encounter. So why not make sure that you take care of that responsibility while you're here? So from a business standpoint, I'm here to help, support, and hold your hand through the process. Okay? So we're going to post that in there too as well. So before we get out of here, I really want to tell each and every one of you that you are somebody, and that somebody will change the world. So again, thank you. My name is Ronnie Scott, the Life Doctor, and you all have something great deposited inside of you. It is time. It is time. It is time to make a withdrawal and activate the greatness within. Love you all. Y'all have a great and amazing night.
Life is a journey, and you will find hardship and obstacles you will need to overcome. With everything that you go through, you must realize that it's for your good. The hurt, the pain, the struggle to break generational curses, failure, time after time after time. It can even be harder when you know that the greatness is within you, and you know that you must overcome, you must win, because this greatness is not just for you, but you realize it's for your family, it's for your friends, it's for the strangers. There is something great deposited inside of you. It's time to make a withdrawal and activate the greatness within. It's time to reach the goal. It's time to get up and take everything that you went through and use it. Whatever is meant for evil, God is ready to turn it around for your good. During the birthing process, there is pain, but from it comes new life, new possibilities, new adventures, uncharted territory. It's a bright new day, a fresh start. To get there, it will require you to push through the pain, push through the struggle, push through the obstacles, push through the naysayers, push to the best version of you. It's time for the rebirth, the best you, the you that is going to change the world. And this, my friend, is the rebirth.